Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid here. Just diving into Harmony 1 after much request. Okay, and you can see it's doing really well. And some would look at this and think, oh my god, this is going to crash and this is going to correct. But you know what? The fundamentals of this is really strong. It is solving a major problem. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take a quick look at the charts, and then we'll have a look at some of the fundamentals for this particular project. Okay, and see and see if we can get some potential price predictions going forward based off the market capitalization and where it should actually be in the current crypto market. Okay, so what we're going to do is have a quick look at the charts. Okay, so we're on the daily at the moment. You can see at the moment we have sort of curled a little bit on the EMA. You see this yellow line starting to curl pretty much like it did here. You're sort of looking at this sort of structure where it's starting to roll over a little bit, so a little bit of a correction would not be off the cards here. You know, some very similar to what we've seen here, where we've gone up and you're having that little rollover and you're having a test of these EMAs, just on a little cool down until it consolidates, until you know the market can kind of catch up with it, readjusts itself and march on. But potentially it might not do that, it might just keep going. Okay, but I don't expect it to collapse anytime soon, and that's because it's a bear moth project. Okay, it's doing extremely well, and we're going to look at some of the technicals in a moment, but based on this price patterns here, it's looking relatively healthy. Okay, really healthy actually. You formed something called a bullish cross on a daily time frame here, way back at the start of January, 8th of January, you formed that bullish cross, and from there, you know, when you form that bullish cross on a daily time frame, you have currently appreciated, you're standing at 3,672%, which is basically, you know, a 35x from that point there. Its all-time high is up. Obviously it's down from its all-time high, which is a 41x, so it is down a little bit at the moment. It has depreciated a little bit, but that's to be expected. Okay, because what you're potentially looking at here is very similar to this, where you've gone up, you've had that top, you've come back down, and you've made another top, and then you've sort of fell down a little bit. Okay, and you can see just there, that was basically what we target in this channel. This is called a double M top pattern. Okay, so with this pattern, I'm just going to educate you here. So you've got this M pattern, and you know we target this in the channel. Okay, and what you've got is you've got this level of support just there. Okay, so you can target this. This is a daily time frame. So if Harmony was to do something like this, you can set these charts up and you can see where this falls back to, and you can, you know, basically set your buy orders in and see where you could get a better entry for Harmony. So at the end of the day, this is called a double top, because what it does, it goes up, runs out of steam, you know, it goes up, makes a high, goes up, makes a high, looks really good, comes back down, tests some kind of support there, okay, and then goes back up and runs out of steam and fails to make a new high greater than the one there. Okay, basically this was price discovery, and you know it was beating its all-time high effectively, and it sort of went up, topped out, come back, couldn't get any further, so the buying pressure ran out of steam. It's come back down and it's corrected, and you know people would have been, oh no, it's corrected, it's that's it, the bull market's over, it's finished, it's going to zero, and they would have been panic selling down here. But look, if it had held, look where you'd be now, you know, you'd be up here. So you may experience that again, so I just want to reassure you. Okay, this is what you look out for, and this is what I will teach you in this channel. Okay, not like most people that say it's going to $100 and they'll just say that and that's it. I'm going to give you the whole picture, the whole thing here is what I'll deliver to you, and I'll constantly deliver to you in this channel, okay, and across the board with all the projects that I cover. And I do have daily updates, and you know I may even continue to do Harmony 1 in a daily update as we go forward. But diving back into this, then I just want to show you what happened. So when you lose it, okay, what you do, you can measure this. So you've had your collapse there, and you've gone down to support line, you've lost that, and what you do when you fall through this support line, okay, when you lose this as support, you correct, and it's usually basically a mirror of your peak, and that's as simple as that. So you would have seen this in the channel, I would have been targeting this, and I would have been telling people in a daily update, hey, one is it's lost support, okay, short it, because you can short this project as well, short it, and here's your potential buyback and take profit. So people would have been involved in this and sort of trading this down, then buying back here and then riding it back up. So that would have been a fantastic trade just there, because that particular short just there was a whopping 37% short, and the signal for that short was just there when you lost that peak there down. That was the play there, because what you do, you lose the support. It's called a double end top pattern, and it breaks down, and there's your potential rebuy zone. Okay, after a level of correction and consolidation, moving back up. So, okay, so what happened there is a double top breakdown, buyback support, broke back up, back tested the EMA, this yellow line here, and ever since it's back tested that, it's just marched on. Okay, so effectively what you're coming up against here is potentially a very similar pattern, okay, because you are forming another double top just like that. Okay, now if this was to lose this level, and this is what we do in this channel, we're completely transparent, honest with you at all times. Okay, we don't lie to you, we'll keep you updated as best as we can. So that's basically a double M top. It's gone up, it's run out of steam, and it's made another high, okay, but it's kind of running out of steam, it's correct, and you can see that. So potentially now, if this lost this support of this double M top pattern, you would be looking at a correction, and we could tell you that correction because what it is, it's from there to there, okay, and then you move that down and you could potentially see one correct down to that level. So if that did happen and it lost this level of support and started to correct down, this would be effectively a fantastic buy zone. So in the channel, this is something that we keep an eye on. Okay, so at the moment, Harmony 1 can't lose that level there, which is .16. If Harmony 1 was to start to lose that level of support, okay, you would start to see it collapse and come down and correct, and that would be your buyback target. But at the moment, it's not collapsing, it's not correcting, it's not even coming down to test support. Okay, we're going to dive into it a little bit better in a moment, but at the moment, it's looking well, it's looking healthy. Okay, I know it's gone up at, where did it reach there? We'll mark that so you know where that particular high is. Okay, so that particular high, its all-time high, is roughly up there at 22 cents, roughly around that area. Okay, and this is a daily time frame, don't forget, so it takes a little bit longer to show and correct and stuff like that. So you know, just making you aware, you're potentially looking at a very similar pattern to that. And if you was to be looking at a very similar pattern to that, we can show you in this channel where your support targets are, where you're going to break down, where your potential rebuy zones are, you know, and where you should be taking profit. And that's what we do in this channel. We don't just give wild, you know, price predictions and stuff like that like other channels do. We actually help and educate you and keep you informed with what is happening. Okay, and that's why potentially, you know, that's why we do get really good feedback in this channel, because we do actually do that. Okay, we won't just like BitBoy or whoever is out there saying, you know, it's going to 500,000 because its name's really good and stuff like that, or this really good coder programmed it. No, we look at fundamentals, of course, okay, and we know that this is a serious project. This is a really good project, in my opinion, and in my opinion, it is actually undervalued, and I'll show you that in a moment, and I'll tell you why. But on the way up, you are going to hit resistance, and you are going to fall back on support, and hopefully, you know, we can deliver that message to you in this channel, and that's what this channel is all about. Okay, so enough rambling on. Basically, if it was to break now down, okay, you know, and you was unaware of where the fallbacks are, then these are the fallbacks. Okay, so we will keep you informed. But moving forward, what we're going to look at is some future price predictions. Okay, so we're going to do that by simply using a method, okay, of looking at the market cap and capitalization of the market cap. So we know that the market cap of Harmony 1, okay, ticker 1, label name Harmony, is 1.787 billion. Its current market rank is 62. Okay, we know that it's gone up a lot. Okay, it's gone up 9,483% in a year. Okay, it's absolutely bolted up, and some people would look at this and say, oh no, I'm not getting involved in that. But you know what, given the fact of what it's trying to do in its market rank and market capitalization against other projects that are not as good as this, okay, and don't deserve the market cap that they've got, you know, it is, you can see how it will actually appreciate. Yeah, and you can see it's got a nice trading volume as well, so there's a lot of interest there, there's a lot of volume. Okay, the circulating supply is currently 9.3 billion with a total supply of 12.6 billion. So, you know, in my opinion, you know, just from looking at other projects, if we was to bring up the top 10 now, okay, we'll bring up the top 10. And you can see immediately, you know, you're going down the list there and you're looking at projects like Bitcoin Cash. You've got Filecoin in there. You know, you've got, I know Wrap Bitcoin. You've got Terra, you know, Dogecoin. I mean, come on, they don't really, do they really do, you know, in my opinion, Bitcoin SV. What the, that's just a Bitcoin rip-off, and they're trying to say that they're the real Bitcoin, and they're not. So for me, Harmony One is a better project than that. It's a revolutionary product. Okay, and it's helping Ethereum. It's got a scalability. It's taking the scalability issues away from Ethereum there, and you could easily see it start getting into the top 30, top 20, so you can see that it's going to appreciate even more, in my opinion, based off those technicals there that I see. Okay, we've got Chiliz, which we do target in the channel. That's a fantastic token there. You could see it up there with Chiliz. There's some brilliant projects. When you do scroll down this list here, you've got some brilliant projects when you look at them. In my opinion, the graph is undervalued, and we will study that one day. PundiX, the old one, that's been transferred to a new token. BAT, that's a really good one. But anyway, enough rambling on. I do believe that Harmony One is way above its rank, okay? And I will show you a technical now. I will show you a particular metric that proves that, okay? So I'm just going to go to the Harmony One website here. So basically, if you go to CoinGecko, okay, you go to CoinGecko, and Harmony One has its own explorer, okay? It's basically a blockchain, just like Ethereum, and it has its own explorer. So you click onto Explorer there, okay? And this is the explorer on the Harmony One blockchain, and you can see that it's extremely active, okay? So 11 seconds ago, 5 seconds ago, as I'm sat here, you've got new blocks being, confirmed, and all that sort of business, and transactions being confirmed. So it's really active, and it shows that it's not dormant. Some call them, the terminology is ghost chains, okay? And Harmony One is definitely not a ghost chain. It's doing really well. It's got a lot of activity, and that's what we want to see, okay? Also, one metric that I like to look at is this metric here. This is called an Alexa ranking metric, okay? And that currently ranks the website at 43,000 in the world, okay? So it's 43,000th most used website in the world. So what I'm going to do now is look at the Ethereum blockchain explorer, so Etherscan. Okay, and we'll look at that, and you can see, that Ethereum is an absolute behemoth. It's a monster project. It's like, it's been out for many years, but it has got scalability issues. It's got problems, okay, and we're all aware of that. So you will always get competitors, and Harmony One is helping that. So you look at the Alexa ranking of this, and that's 1K. So this is the 1,000th most used website in the world in comparison to the 45,000. So it's basically 45, did we say what it was? 43,000. So effectively, Ethereum is, 43 ranks above Harmony One. A silly metric, I know, but what we're going to do now, you can effectively say that, that Harmony is 43 ranks below Ethereum. So, given that, shouldn't it be just 43 ranks below in the market capitalization as well? So basically you're looking down here, and that will give you, a market cap of almost 3 billion, so to speak. But it's in a different league to these. It's actually, it should be higher. In my opinion, is a top 20 project. And because of that, I do think that you're looking at a 5 to 4 billion plus market cap for Harmony One, and currently its market capitalization, given that, is 1.7 billion. So let's say, as a round figure, we say it's 5 billion. Okay, so what you do, you divide 5 billion by 1.78. So we'll do that now. We'll go to a calculator. So effectively, basically 5 divided by 1.78, 5 divided by 1.78, and that gives you 2.8. So realistically, you're looking at, you're going to times it by 2.8. So effectively the price by 2.8 as well. So you're looking at 19 cents per token. So you're just going to times that by 0.19. Okay, and you're looking at a 53-cent token, and that's just a conservative price prediction just there. I don't usually do that sort of thing and give those sort of price predictions, but if Harmony One was to just get up into the top 20 and get around about 5 billion, which I personally do think it will do easily, you are looking at that 53-cent token there. Did we say it was 53? Let's go back to the calculator. Yeah, 53. So what we'll do, we'll actually mark that now on this chart as a price prediction just there. Okay, we will give that for a future price prediction, and we'll keep an eye on that, because that'll be interesting. When you're looking at market capitalization in the top 20, of 5 billion plus, you are looking at that per token, and yeah, that's an amazing figure really. If you was to take on that and look at that appreciation from here, you would be looking at another 187% appreciation for Harmony One there. So that's basically a future price prediction. But what I can do, okay, that's basically based on tokenomics. Okay, so that is a future price prediction, which is 187% from here if Harmony One was to get to 5 billion market cap, which I think it will. We're in a bull market. I think you're going to see probably in the multi-tens, 20, 30, 40 billion market cap for Harmony One, but that's a little bit exuberant at the moment. And when we get to this target, then we can, obviously target future price predictions. So that's looking good. It's looking set. But what I'm going to do now is actually use some technical analysis to look at our next potential leg up for Harmony One. Okay, so effectively what you do here, when this has gone up like this is called an impulsive wave. So we had an impulsive wave there that corrected, okay, and you can see that when we corrected, we formed a base, which was this base here. Okay, do you see that? So this was an impulsive wave because this was a bottom just there. That was a bottom. Okay, so that formed a bottom, and we went up. This is a daily time frame. Don't forget, we went up and we hit a top just there, and then we come down and we had a bottom, which was here. Okay, and then since that correction there sits down there at 16 cents, we've had another impulsive wave which has gone up. Okay, then it's correcting, and now you're looking at another corrective wave coming down and finding a bottom. So what you can do is, when you find that bottom, you can actually move forward with a price prediction. But what we'll do, we'll use a previous impulsive wave and correction to give us a future price prediction. Okay, and that's simply how it works. So what you do, you go from the top there of that impulsive wave, and you go down to that bottom there, okay, which was the up, the down, okay, and it gives you the appreciation. So what we do then, we know that this potentially right now we're forming our next impulsive wave. If this correction is over, we're looking at this correction coming down and this being a bottom. Okay, so we know that moving up, that is potentially our next impulsive wave just there. So you've got effectively, you've got a Harmony One token over the next impulsive wave after this correction, when it finds its base, moving up and potentially taking out that target there, marching on towards our future price prediction, which is 53 cents for Harmony One. And that is basic technical analysis 101 there, with some fundamentals and future price predictions. So it's looking good, it's looking good. But like I said to you, do stay tuned to the channel, because if you do start to break down, we can deliver these targets of support and potential buyback areas, and even shorting possibilities if you wanted to do that as well. So do stay tuned to the channel. This video is quite long now. I do apologise about that. I've rambled on quite a lot in this video, so I am sorry for that. But it is a great project. I did want to cover it as much as I could, and obviously look at some of the tokenomics and the reasoning behind why we have this price prediction here. You may be seeing price predictions in the hundreds of dollars and stuff like that, and it may potentially get there. But on this channel we do tend to be quite realistic, and you've got to realise that Harmony One has gone up quite a lot already. It has appreciated 90 something X in a year there, so you do need to be a bit more conservative and rein it in a little bit, because otherwise you're going super parabolic and you're going to have a blow off top, and everything will just crash, because you just start a cascade of selling, because that's what happens. People start to panic sell and they jump out the project and they sell, and it just goes. So you want natural legs up of progression where, patience game. You go up, consolidate, go up, consolidate, go up, consolidate, just like you're doing here. You're going up nicely and organically at the moment. You're going up, consolidating, going up, consolidating, going up, consolidating. So you're looking healthy. You're looking healthy for progression. You're looking good for continuation in this bull market for Harmony One after this level of consolidation. Again, just to summarize, okay, if you was to break down, these are your targets here, and we will keep you updated in the channel, and we will tell you where the potential fallbacks are and the potential future price predictions are. So you are looking at that 0.27 cents token price for Harmony One after this corrective wave sorts itself out and then forms another impulsive wave. Okay, I hope that was good enough for you, and I hope you enjoyed that video. And please, if you don't understand any of it, just please do comment on the video and I'll try to explain it as best as I can. Also, please jump into the Telegram group there and head over to there for any questions and answers that you may have on this particular project. But yeah, Harmony One's looking really strong, looking really good, and congratulations to those that got in at the floor, because you've bought something really good there. Well done. Cheers, take care, bye bye.